What up guys, welcome back. So finally we have the checker for LayerZero, and tomorrow we have TGE on the 20th. So that means you guys will be able to claim, sell, or even purchase more if you're interested. So let's go ahead and review a few things and obviously my thought about it and what we can expect from the airdrop. So first of all, unfortunately, I cannot show you guys my allocation because if I do, I need to paste my wallet address and show you guys all my wallets. But I am eligible on 4 wallets. I had 6. 2 of them I'm not eligible because usually I just use them for things that are kind of risky, and I think I had less than 10 transactions. So something between 7 or 8 transaction is the amount that I had on this wallet. So obviously I'm not eligible. On all of the other ones, in total, I'm very close to 700 tokens. And by tomorrow, actually, it will increase a little bit because they still need to remove a few clusters from the checker. But obviously, it is not going to increase a lot. So don't expect a lot from it. So most likely, maybe if I have something like 700, I might get maybe 710 or 720 at best. You know, I don't think it will increase actually that much. But still, hey, I'm obviously taking it. Now, in terms of the airdrop, I do think it was kind of fair. And when I say fair is that most of us actually receive close to the same allocation. So you're not really seeing a lot of people receiving 10,000 and then a lot of people just receiving 10 tokens. So most of us are actually ranging between 100, 200, a few hundred, or maybe in the 1,000. At least this is what I have seen. We do have a few outliers. I saw someone with 10K allocation for holding some NFTs, but also if you check the comments or the tweets, that person is also holding 38 NFTs, and these are actually quite pricey. So it is not one. So it is not 10K allocation for holding one NFT. It is actually for 38 NFTs. I think the allocation was around 100 tokens per NFT. So hey, not bad at all. I'm okay with it. Another outlier that I saw is that someone got 10K allocated through the RFP on Orderly. So this is not the LayerZero airdrop. It is actually just the RFP. So by using another platform, you're basically increasing or receiving another airdrop. Hey, I'm okay with it because it is not LayerZero. It is actually Orderly, and also that person bridge, I think it was over or around 300K. So for me, I think I got maybe 15 ZRO by using Orderly, and I don't think that I bridge more than 5K, probably less than 5K by using Orderly. So if you do the comparison, that person is obviously bridging way more than me, close to maybe 80x's, 60 times more. So hey, if that person is receiving 10K, again, I'm okay with it. Yes, it is a little bit high, but I cannot complain, you know, because that person, again, is bridging way more funds than me, so I'm cool with it. Other than that, I haven't seen a lot of people really angry about it. Again, yes, it is kind of small, but that is because they're only allocating 5% for core, so that is the LayerZero airdrop, then 3.5% for the RFP program, and also they have a new thing which is 0.5%. And that is for a community. So basically by creating some content, being active on Discord, you're gonna be receiving another airdrop. For me, it is something that I am gonna skip. I'm not gonna spend my time just chatting on Discord and talking nonsense just because I want to receive an extra 50 tokens, 25 tokens. So I'm gonna skip that. If you wanna do it, go ahead and do it, but it is not something that I'm really interested in doing, right? So in terms of pricing, let's go ahead and check the pre-market. Currently on Evo, it is at $4.40, and for KuCoin, it is $4.54. So basically almost the same. The thing is, I do think it is quite low, to be honest. We don't have clear information on what will be the circulating supply, but we know what is the total supply. Total supply is 1 billion tokens. So hey, let's say that they're opening with maybe 10% of the airdrop of maybe 15%. 10% is 100 million tokens. At $4, that is just $400 million. And if you do a comparison to Rumho, this shit is worth $665 million. And to be honest, Rumho is not really that good, right? I did receive the airdrop from Rumho. I'm cool with it, but the product is not that great. It is more expensive than LayerZero. It is also super slow, and it is not that easy to use. So again, in comparison, even if you look at the stats, LayerZero stats are way higher even after the airdrop. Last time that I checked, I think it was 40 times more users, and also 40 times more transaction even after the airdrop. So on a daily basis, they're getting around 40 times. I think it was something like 44 times last time that I checked. Bigger than Rumble. Even they even have more funds, so they raise more funds than Rumble. So for me, for that project to open at $4, $5, I think it is kind of low, but hey, it is crypto, we never know. And also pre-market prices usually are not right, but it is a good information that we can use at the moment. But again, $5 I do think it is kind of low, because $500 million market cap, 750 is kind of low. This thing should open above $1 billion. At least that's what I think, because doing a comparison side to side to Romho, it makes no sense, because this thing actually opened at $2.7 billion. So I'm not saying it should, LayerZero should open at 2.7, but again, I don't know, $500 million for me, it is not really what I think that they should open. So hopefully they can open above $5, $7, or even $10 would be still $1 billion in market cap. And let's see what happens. Most likely it will drop, people will sell, and then after that it might become kind of steady, and then it might go up again. So it really depends on you if you really want to purchase some or hold or not sell. For me, most likely I think I'm gonna sell a portion of it, and maybe buy back whenever it drops, so I can increase my allocation into LayerZero, or maybe take some profit out. So that's basically the goal. Other than that, even if you go on Twitter right now, I am not really seeing a lot of angry people, just like ZK Sync. So I don't know, ZK Sync said we were bots, Sibils, but guess what? Now I am eligible on 4 wallets, even though I wasn't really actively farming LayerZero, because back then, back in 2022, 2023, I had to choose between LayerZero and ZK Sync to allocate my funds and obviously farm it the most that I could. And guess what? You already know how the story ends. I'm not eligible for ZK, so it makes no sense. So still, I'm cool with the airdrop allocation that I received. It is way less than the fees that I spent on the platform. In total, I think that I should be maybe $350 in total is what I have spent on LayerZero for all my wallets. Maybe at a peak $400, but I don't think it is that much. Less than $400. So hey, if I have 600, 700 tokens, this thing opens, should probably do a 4x on the amount of money that I have spent on the platform. So I'm kind of cool with it. When we do the comparison to ZK Sync, I think that I spent around $700 on ZK and I received nothing, right? Even though I was able to cover a little bit of those expenses by receiving Maverick airdrop, ZK Apes, ZK Swap. I think there is another one, not 100. Oh, Hold Station also. So I'm probably at a loss of maybe $300, $200 for ZK Sync. But still, I put a lot of time on ZK and still I am not eligible. So last thing is that why I think it is kind of fishy for ZK. I know that I said that I wasn't going to talk about it, but this looks kind of interesting. So Brian, he has been posting nonstop talking about the airdrop, blah, blah, blah. But if you go to Frog Monkey, which is part of the team, last time that he tweeted was back in June the 10th. Even if you go to Sebastian, which is the co-founder, last time that he tweeted was a few days before the airdrop, and he haven't tweeted anything else. So I don't know, looks fishy for me. So yeah, again, I'm okay with the airdrop. I'm cool with it. If they could increase the core allocation to 10%, then that obviously would double our airdrop allocation. I would be super happy with that amount. And hopefully the price can open at $10 then, so it will be really, really worth it for me. So there you go, guys. Just my 2 cents on this. And let's move to the other one. By the way, before we end this, one thing that I want to mention. That's why I wanted to do the comparison to ZK Sync, is that I allocated so much of my time and funds into ZK that I missed a lot of other airdrops opportunities. So next time that you start farming something, even though it might look great, don't allocate all your funds into a single basket, because we never know, right? Maybe you guys receive the airdrop for ZK Sync. That's great, perfect. I'm super happy for you guys. But maybe in the future, you might get into the same situation. So if you have 1K, don't allocate all your funds into a single project, and try to, split it. So if one or two fails, at least you know that you have 8 others that might give you a decent airdrop for you. But most likely now in the future, things are going to get really hard for us to receive airdrops allocation, but I still think we can continue to make some money. It is not going to be the usual 100x's, 50x's on the amount of money that you're spending, but hey, with current market situation, if you can spend something like $100 and you receive maybe a 4 or 5x's, on a rare occasion you might receive a 10x, that is still a pretty good decent amount of money. 4x's, 5x's is pretty decent, because if you do it on a trade, I'm not really hitting a lot of 5x's on a weekly or on a monthly basis. So far I'm pretty happy with what I have achieved, and obviously I will continue to farm, but I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious with the amount of money that I am spending, because I don't want to be spending a few Ks and then not receiving anything. So there you go, guys. Let me know in the comment section how much you guys got, and get ready for it tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.